Hello everybody and welcome back to Shay's Hobby Doc Bay. Now let me explain. I know it's going to look different with the light here. That is because I did have one of those good really bright bulbs in my tall lamp up here in front of me, and so it was real good before and I loved it. But I'm up late at night using that light and my daughter grumbles and gripes and fusses, yes I know, whatever, complains that it's too bright and she can't sleep, so she changed it and put a different bulb in it that's the yellow bulb. It makes it look yellow and it's not as bright, so that's why that's like that. I mean, the bulb's there. She even said that I could change it out when I need to make a video. But right now I can't move. I'm in pain. I'm having to use a small walker's cane. That rhymed, pain cane. But so I'm not even gonna try to do it. I just rather explain, and I think y'all can still see me good enough. So anyway, this video, now let me tell you, it's Sunday, July 22nd, 2018. It's 4:43 p.m. in the evening time now, and there's no way I could make it to church. I'm sorry. I'm in pain. Been in pain since half a day yesterday. The first part of yesterday, I was fine. I wasn't hurting. I could move. I had Gracie. I was taking care of her about half day. I don't know what happened, but I went downhill, and I got where I couldn't move. I mean, it's just like all of a sudden it happened. It's so confusing to me. But, and now I'm in pain, and I can't move without hollering, and alright, let's get off that subject. And see, to lift my leg, I have to help pick it up, and then it hurts. Okay, this is a quote of the week video. Not quote. I'm sorry, y'all. I have been calling it quote. That's what I think all the time when I'm thinking about it in my head and talking to myself about it in my head. I say quote. I don't know why, but it's not a quote. It's a question. I wished I wouldn't mess up like that. So, question of the week. So, it's been a little bit since I've had y'all gotta move. I gotta get fixed. And bear with me, because I'm hurting and I got to try to position a little bit better. Of course, this video ain't gonna go up today, so when y'all see it and see me in agony pain, I may not be hurting that day that it actually goes up. Oh, that's not gonna work. Y'all give me a minute. I need that box over here. Sorry, y'all, but I'm trying to get myself fixed here. Okay. So I had get your words right, Sherry Ann. Question of the week. I had asked all of y'all to ask me questions that I could answer for y'all on video. So some of you had answered. Sorry, clear my throat. Some of you had asked me a few questions. Actually, I think one person has been asking me 2 or 3 questions, and that's fine. As long as I get questions in, I'm loving answering them on video. Do I sound like I'm getting hoarse to y'all? Lord, I don't need to get sick on top of this. No. So anyway, but I did all of those and ran out. And it had been a little bit, and I didn't have any question of the weeks to put up. And so I'm so glad and thankful that Sandra Hazen popped in there and asked me a few more questions. And now I've got another question from somebody else, and oh, that's going to be a fun story, and I just can't wait to get to that one. And I've told it 2 or 3 times already. So my older videos already know my older subbies already know that story, but I think they won't mind hearing it again. Gotta move again. Hang on. But I've had one subby, and she's an old subby. I even asked her, have you not heard it before? Because I've told it 2 or 3 times, and now I'm going to get interrupted. Or are you just wanting to hear it again? She ain't answered me yet, but I can't wait to tell that story. Hello? Hang on. Oh, okay, I thought you said, well, it ain't 5 yet. Okay. Alright, I was just wondering. So, no, I'm still hurting. Is somebody there with you? Okay. So you close at 5, you'll start loading up. How long do you think it'll take you? What time you'll be home? So probably 8 o'clock. Okay. Okay. Alright, just be careful, okay? Love you. Bye. Alright, sorry y'all, that was hubby. I did not want to cut this off and make a 2-part since I can't put them together. So I just answered hubby's call on video. Okay, so where was that? What was I saying? Oh yeah, the fun story that someone asked me to tell. But it's at the bottom of the list, and I've got 2 or 3 up here, so it's going to be a while before I get to that one, and that's went down again. Alright, so today's question of the week is from Sandra Hazen again. She's asked 2 or 3 more questions, but I'm only doing 1 per video and put it up once a week, so it'll take a while. So her question was, what was your favorite date when you and your husband were dating? So, Sandra, to let you know, I'm also a type of person that I really don't know how to answer some questions, and this is one. Because my answer is I don't know. I can only really remember a few dates that we went on, because we really didn't go on many dates, I guess. I don't know. I can't remember. That was ages ago. But, I do have to say this. I met my husband for the first time that I acknowledge and remember of. He actually, his mama held me as a baby. I don't know if he's seen me at that time or not. But, you know, I don't recall that, and he probably don't even recall it. I don't remember what he said when I've asked him about that. But anyway, their family was connected with my family, and we had met up at a wedding. Mama had me, I was a baby, and his mama held me. That's a cool story, ain't it? So anyway, and then when I was 18, now he's 6 years older than me, so he was 24 and I was 18, we met again. And it was either at the end of September or the beginning of October that I met him that year. It was 1986. So keep these dates in mind. That's when I met him, okay? Now y'all want to know when we got married? March the 14th of 1987. So from either the end of September or the beginning of October 1986 to March the 14th, 1987, we knew each other, started liking each other, started dating, got engaged, got married. Bam, just like that. Now that was too fast, wasn't it? Too fast for sure. I wonder what was wrong with my head up in him at that time. So anyway, that's how long. We didn't know each other very long. Okay, how long is that? If it was the end, I'm gonna say, cause see, my birthday is September the 21st, and I turned 18 that year in 1986. Y'all give me a minute, I gotta move again. I cannot stay in one position for very long at a time. And I didn't know him at that time. I had not met him yet when I turned 18. So I really think, and see, 21 is at the end of September, kind of pretty close. You know, that 21st day is pretty close to the end of September. So I think it was the beginning of October that I met him. Because we was all making plans with my cousins. They had a family reunion for Halloween, October the 31st. And my cousins, which is his cousins, that's how we're connected through family, but not kin to each other, had invited me to go to the reunion, but I had met him before the reunion. And he had actually came down, not just to see me, but kind of really just to see me. His family was here, so he claimed he was coming to see them, but it was really to come see me. After he met me the first time, you know. And it was before the thing, and you know, he was, like, the first time I seen him, after we made the plans, he said, "I hear you coming to the family reunion." And I said, "Yeah." You know, and stuff like that. So it wasn't very long there. So that's, you know, October, November, December, January, February, March. Okay? That's not very long for just first meeting and dating and getting to know each other and then getting engaged and getting married. So anyway, our very first date, though, I guess I'll go with that. Like I said, I remember that one well. I don't remember many more. I think basically all we done was go out to eat. I may just tell you all the ones I remember. How about that? And I don't know which one is my favorite. No, see, I was thinking this was 2 dates, what I was thinking in my mind, and it's actually 1 date, our first date. So see there? Okay, so our very first date, after I had met him, after we made the plans to go to his family reunion. Now I'm trying to think. Had I went to the family reunion? And it was after this? Or was it actually before? See, I can't remember that now, but the outing that we went to had to be, it was a church, like, hot dog grill out, so I'm thinking that was like for around Halloween, kind of. Like a weenie roast and marshmallow roast and like that, but it was a church. It was the church my cousins went to. So Albert had come down, and he actually come to my house and asked me to go with him. Asked Mama if I could go with him to the church, their church, his cousin's church, which is my cousins on my family and his cousins on his family, but me and him ain't kin. If I could go to the weenie roast thing with their church. It was going to be outside. It was going to be a fire, roast wieners and marshmallows, and they were going to have some games and stuff like that. So she said yeah, so I got in the truck and went with him, and we went to that. We stayed a few minutes there, and he wasn't comfortable around other people with me and just wanted it to be me and him. So we left, and he took me to Burger King. That's where he took me out to eat. That's his favorite place to eat. Between the two, McDonald's and Burger King, he likes Burger King better. And me, yep, as in everything in between us, the right opposite. I prefer McDonald's to Burger King. But, you know, that was our first date. He wanted to go to Burger King. We went to Burger King. We sat there and ate a Whopper, talked, and then it was in the town where my cousin, which he knew because they had grew up beside each other and were friends in Louisiana, and so he wanted to go see his friend, and it's my cousin Gary, which was, you know, a little older and was married, and he had kids. So we went to their house and sit and visited. They talked. I remember they had their TV on, and they was watching that show called Hunter. It was a cop show. The guy, Hunter, I guess he solved mysteries, kind of like one of those cop shows. I remember it being Hunter. Was it Hunter or was it Hammer? See, now I don't know. Y'all, anybody that knows, remembers that show, knows what I'm talking about, let me know in the comments below, please. So we sat there and visited with Gary and Connie for a little while, and then we left, and he took me back home. That was our first date, and that's the one that I really remember the most of. Other times we went out, probably mostly to Specs restaurant there in Collins, a little bitty restaurant we like to go eat at. My cousin worked there, so we, you know, always got to see him and talk to him. It was Ryan. I was close to him. And, let's see, what other kind of dates did we go on? Basically, I mean, one night he invited me, this was after he moved up and he got an apartment. It was during when he got an apartment, and he had come up and he was unpacking his dishes. He had invited me over to his little apartment to help him unpack and put dishes away, and he cooked me dinner. He cooked spaghetti, and so he was asking me, if this was your house and your dishes and your kitchen and your cabinets, what cabinet would you want your plates in? What cabinet would you want your bowls in? And I was thinking, yeah, he already knows he's gonna ask me to marry him. That was so funny. So I guess that was a date. And then I remember, after we unpacked and put the dishes away, we ate the spaghetti, but then we sat in the living room floor and wrapped, I think we wrapped Christmas presents, because I think it was close to Christmas time. Now hang on. And to be honest, that's, hang on, ow, 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 no, y'all hang on, I gotta get my leg moved. I am so sorry, y'all. Oh. No. I'm gonna have to get up and walk here in a minute. I can't be still. I'm hurting. Okay. To be honest, that is the only dates I can remember specifically that we went on. And to say which one of those would be my favorite, I guess the first one, you know. It's just hard to say. I liked them all. They're all good memories, you know. So, it's just hard to say. Now, I know that, I guess you can consider this a date. It was actually after we were married. And I was actually pregnant with our first baby, Elizabeth. But it was a Sunday after Sunday school, and we went on a picnic at Lake Montconnor. And spread a blanket out and had our little picnic there, and then laid back and watched kids play ball and kids ride bikes down the little walk trail there. And so I guess we was already married, and I was pregnant with Gracie. Lord have mercy, I wasn't pregnant with Gracie. Katie was. I was pregnant with Elizabeth. And so that was a date we went on after we were married, you know. So that's the only dates I can remember, and we're almost at 20 minutes, so I need to go. Sandra, I hope you enjoyed it. Everybody else, I hope y'all enjoyed it. If y'all have any more questions to ask you want me to answer on video, leave it in the comments below, please. And I've got to go before this cuts off on us and changes to a second video. I'm out of here until next time. I'm done. I'm gone. Toodaloo.